Tonight, I will speak directly to these people and make the situation perfectly clear to them.
Perfectly clear to them. Remember the 5th of November. What's up, guys? It's your girl Mary, and today I'm going to be watching V for Vendetta. Yes, I did choose the date of releasing this reaction review video on purpose. I did hear about the tagline. I did hear that the 5th of November is very important for this movie. This is a movie that I've heard about. I have passively seen, but not really, as a child when it came out, and I wasn't interested in the content of it at all at the time. I only know that Natalie Portman is in this movie. I don't know much else about this movie, and so I thought it would be worth watching it as an adult with an open mind, because I didn't really give it a chance when I was a child. I don't think that this is something that a child can really relate to, and so that's probably why it didn't catch my attention and I didn't really watch it or take it in or understand it. But I'm here to watch it with a more analytical eye. I know that it's a dystopian film. Now I'm quite into the dystopian genre. One of my favorite movies that is a dystopian film is Gattaca, and I've seen that movie quite a few times now, and I pretty much never rewatch movies. Gattaca and Peter Pan 2003 and The Princess Bride are probably the 3 movies I've rewatched the most. I know that this is quite a beloved movie, and the Wachowski sisters took part in writing it, and it is from the makers of The Matrix, of course. So I'm gonna look out for any parallels potentially, because The Matrix and V for Vendetta are dystopian films. This one was directed by James McTeague and released in 2005, as I already mentioned. So yeah, that's all I need to know. Gonna jump into it. Before we do, want to quickly talk about Patreon. If you guys are after the full unedited version and you want to watch it along with me, you can check out the link in my description bar and in the pinned comments down below. You're just going to need a copy of the film so that you can watch it along with me. There will be a timer. I can be on one screen, the movie can be on the other screen. Besides uncuts though, I also provide early access to my content, bloopers, polls, behind the scenes, all of that good stuff. Down below you can also find me on all the social media handles, and you can find my 2 other channels. So I've said all of the things, so now let's jump into V for Vendetta.
The gunpowder treason and plot.
Ooh, and she's a poet.
I've witnessed firsthand the power of ideas.
Wow.
I've seen people kill in the name of them.
Check out this production design.
But you cannot kiss an idea. You cannot touch it.
Oh.
Or hold it.
Whoa.
Ideas do not bleed. They do not love.
Oh! V for Vendetta. It's a lot of exposition there in the intro.
A gesture, they said,
Ooh.
of goodwill.
Ooh, that is such a creepy mask.
It wasn't the war they started. It wasn't the plague they created. It was judgment.
This guy is savage.
No one escapes judgment.
Uh-oh. The masked fella is up to no good.
Immigrants, Muslims, homosexuals, terrorists.
Okay, this guy is racist.
I'm a God-fearing Englishman, and I'm goddamn proud of it.
That's quite enough of that, thank you very much.
That's the point at which she was like, that's enough.
It's past curfew, you know.
My uncle, he's very sick.
Oh, sick uncle, is it?
Oh no.
Well, maybe you could look after us before getting back to your uncle.
Jesus Christ, guys. God.
Don't touch me.
Oh, look, Willie, Kitty's got claws.
It's called pepper spray. Do it.
Do it.
Spray it.
Judicial discretion.
And you
The
get
hell
to
is
swallow
that?
it.
Oh, got your finger mint.
Oh, she's getting a picture.
Oh no. Their authority?
You're not. Son up, if you're not the sorriest piece of in all of London, you'll certainly be the sorest.
Jesus, this is not right.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Oh no.
What the hell? Bugger off!
Ooh, yes.
We're fingermen, pal.
I don't think he cares. This is our vigilante. Okay, so in my head, I always thought this guy was the villain, but it looks like he's an anti-hero. The guy in his underwear. Oh, crawling away. I like this guy.
Voila! In view you, a humble vaudevillian veteran, cast vicariously as both victim and villain by the So let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V.
We got that much.
I'm Evie.
Evie.
He likes that.
I don't see any instruments.
Your powers of observation continue to serve you well.
He's like a robot or something.
Tell me, do you know what day it is, Evie?
November the 4th.
Oh,
Not
a day before November the 5th.
I can hear it.
Oh, that's a surprise. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Oh. She was not expecting that. Good soundtrack, though, to blowing up a building.
Add it to the blacklist. I never want to hear that music again.
Yes, sir.
It's a good tune. He's missing out.
These devices were homemade with over-the-counter chemicals, making them very difficult to trace.
Wow, so he's a smart man.
And I want this terrorist found. And I want him to understand what terror really means. England prevails.
Is he the king or like the president?
Seems that the crew responsible for the demolition of the Old Bailey wanted to give the old girl a grand, albeit improvised, send-off.
Oh.
The music and the fireworks were, according to the crew chief, definitely not.
Are they lying?
I was on my way last night, but there were fingermen and got a little scared and I went home.
What a weird, what a weird name. Fingerman. I am the Fingerman. I finger. And I'm a man. Like, what? What kind of name is that? I can't take that seriously. Void.
Gotcha.
They were pretty quick to find her.
What the hell is this?
Oh, what? That spooked her out.
Don't piss me about. You show me ID or I'll get Storm Saxon on your You know.
Well, I bet they're gonna report the news that it was another demolition. Yeah, we're just demolishing buildings with people in them. Damn, they're good. They spotted her from that crowd.
There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak.
The government.
Words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth.
He needs to get to the point.
I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War,
I think
terror, disease.
People are relating to this.
I destroyed the Old Bailey to remind this country of what it has forgotten.
He took responsibility.
I ask you to stand beside me 1 year from tonight, and together we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgotten.
Oh my god, that sounds scary. Well, for the government. A whole year of planning?
Don't shoot!
Oh. Wait, is it actually V? Oh! Oh, oh. Oh, I reckon V made somebody change?
You put masks on all of us. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Nobody move. You're wearing a mask, get down on your knees, now.
This is a good plan.
There's a bomb wired to the timer in the control booth. Oh, no.
Oh. They can't call this one a demolition after he claimed responsibility for the Old Bailey. Oh. 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 Damn, he's fast. He's super impressive. Oh God, poor guy. Oh, the guy with the apple in his mouth. He's just traumatized for life.
Bad luck, chummy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh! Oh! Damn! I was not expecting her to help him. Especially because that was a cop.
A psychotic terrorist, identified only as the letter V.
Psychotic.
In order to broadcast a message of hate. We've just received...
It wasn't really a message of hate.
The danger is now over. The terrorist is dead.
Nah. This is weird, but interesting. He's got a pretty cool lair. Is Seems like he's pretty rich.
My apologies. I picked you up and carried you to the only place I knew you'd be safe.
That's nice of him.
I have to stay here.
Only until I'm done. After the 5th, I no longer think it'll matter.
A year? What?
Why did you just leave me alone?
Now she sounds like a child. She slammed the door too. Ooh, that looks yummy. Oh my gosh, V's a cook. Whoa, what's with his hands though?
Your hands.
Yes.
Ouch.
There, that's better. I hope I didn't put you off your appetite.
No, please. It's just.
That's
right.
sad.
Yes,
He's got a story. I want to know it. I would love this.
I haven't had real butter since I was a little girl. Where'd you get it?
Oh.
Government supply train on its way to Chancellor Sutler.
You stole this from Chancellor Sutler.
Wow. So the Chancellor gets the butter and the people don't?
People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
And you're going to make that happen by blowing up a building?
Yes.
Blowing up a building can change the world.
I wish I believed that was possible.
Yeah.
But every time I've seen this world change, it's always been for the worse.
I'm looking at the tape right now, and
Just
he
watching
has no idea how to like me. My nose looks like big
He's just
Ben.
watching himself.
Find another DOP or find yourself another job.
Whoa. What a diva. He is absolutely the worst.
This so-called V and his accomplice Evey.
I cannot believe he's showering and watching himself. Ew, he is cringe. England prevails. Oh, hell yeah. He's probably been waiting for this one.
Why do you keep calling me that?
That was your title, remember? When we first met all those years ago.
Oh, those years ago. Oh.
It is you, the ghost of Christmas past.
Oh. He got burnt. And that annoying man was there to see it. Wonder why he didn't help.
Death in his sleep. Without any eyes or ears.
Such a lie.
My fat metal friend.
He has to keep himself entertained. Oh, cool. He's getting his training from old Hollywood movies.
My favorite film, The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, is that what it's called? I've never seen it before. Devastating loss. Lewis.
An extraordinary talent.
She's lying.
Dedicated his
Heart failure. She's just like, did you do it, bro? Did you do it?
Did you have anything to do with that?
Yes, I killed him. There's no court in this country for men like Prothero.
And are you going to kill more people?
And use your ID, girl. So you might want to hold on to that.
Right now, we don't have the problems we had back then. We all did what we had to do.
Not very helpful.
My father was a writer. He used to say that artists use lies to tell the truth while politicians use them to cover the truth up.
I like that.
They protested the war, the reclamation.
And she got involved too as a little kid.
I watched on the television, thinking I was going to see my parents.
Scary for a kid.
Quick, hide.
Oh, this is the real terror. This shouldn't be allowed. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
If there's anything I can do to help make it right.
Oh.
Please let me.
Chills.
If you wish.
Dream team, let's go.
I'm in need of someone with some theatrical skill.
Ooh.
Doubted your loveliness for an instant.
Oh my God, this is so weird.
Mea culpa, my child. Mea culpa.
What the fudge, dude?
I have to tell you something.
A confession. I love the confessional game.
What a weirdo.
Let me show you the
Oh my God.
Stop it! Get off of me!
Oh my God. Can V come already? Oh, nice. Yes. Actually, you're the effing little whore.
Have mercy.
Oh, not tonight, Bishop. Not tonight.
Yes, this is so good. Yes, yes, yes. He literally asked, I hope she's not too old. how young are the girls that he's getting? My God.
Terrorist seems to have a rather intimate understanding of our system. The Chancellor suspects there might be an informer.
I mean, that would make sense, but I think he's a one-man show.
Evie, good God.
I'm sorry. I didn't know where else.
I don't know if is she still acting, because V asked her to be theatrical.
If the government ever searched my house, you would be the least of my problems.
Huh?
Is he a pedo too? He's got to be something good. Wait, the Coalition of the Willing?
Oh my God.
What the hell is this? What's with the Nazi thing?
What is that?
I guess
It's a copy of the
she is
Quran,
the last of
14th
his
century.
years. Oh, wow.
But is it worth it? I mean, if they found that here.
I told you, you'd be the least of my worries.
Oh. Wait, is he gay as well? Is being gay not allowed?
In this world, if I were to invite who I desired, I would undoubtedly find myself without a home, let alone a television show.
Oh, he is gay.
You wear a mask for so long, you forget who you were beneath it.
Damn. It seems like everybody low-key just doesn't like the government, but doesn't want to say anything. Interrupting your regular broadcast to remind you guys that if you are enjoying this reaction and you want to see the full reaction with me, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. And over there, we have a library full of content, full of uncut reactions for you to check out, like this, and this. If you want to check out my Patreon, link is in the description bar and the pinned comments down below.
Oh my God, he's killed them all.
All but one.
Wow.
Who is she?
Not sure.
Dr. Diana Stanton?
Dr. Diana Stanton changed her name to Delia Surridge.
The coroner?
Yep.
Oh.
I just saw her.
Oh. So then she is next.
It's you, isn't it? You've come to kill me.
Yes.
This kind of reminds me of Kill Bill.
I didn't know what they were going to do.
What they did was only possible because of you.
I don't want her to die.
I've not come for what you hoped to do. I've come for what you did.
Don't kill her, dude. She's nice.
You're going to kill me now.
I killed you 10 minutes ago while you slept.
Oh my God.
Is there any pain?
No.
Thank you.
At least he did that for her. I guess she knew this was coming, which is why she went MIA for 2 years, changed her name. That couldn't save her from him, though. He was too good.
Any discussion of this document?
I just hate the close-ups of his face. And his mouth especially. We're always zoomed into his mouth. And honestly, he gives me Chancellor Palpatine vibes. I don't know why.
My first batch of subjects arrived today, and I have to admit that I'm very excited.
Larkhill Detention Center. Oh, this is the past?
Commander Prothero toured the lab with a priest, Father Lilliman.
Prothero and the priest.
I keep wondering if these people knew how they might be helping their country, if they would act any differently. They're so weak and pathetic.
Okay, I understand why he wanted her dead.
I find myself hating them.
I get it now. He was I think V was one of these people.
September the 18th.
That's my birthday.
There's one case that continues to give me hope. He exhibits none of the immune system pathologies that the other subjects developed.
Oh, is that V?
He is now the key to our dream.
Oh,
it is
V. That's why he's named V. That makes sense. V equals 5 in Roman numerals.
When I saw
oh, the fire.
Man from room 5. He looked at me, not with eyes. There were no eyes.
Really? No eyes? No private part either.
We called it Eggy in the Basket. My mum used to make them.
This is weird.
Very weird.
I am V. At last you know the truth. You're stunned, I know.
Nah, not got the same hands.
But he was right. There is something wrong with this country.
Terrorist strike with St. Mary's virus kills 178. 3 waters infected. 80,000 dead.
If our own government was responsible for the deaths of almost 100,000 people.
Oh man. He's onto something.
Would you really want to know who it was?
Sure.
Even if it was someone working for this government.
Damn, I feel like this guy is gonna die soon. He's asking too many questions. This is dangerous. I reckon politics is just like this. Only the top people know what actually is going on. The rest of them get very limited information.
80% of the public believe the terrorist is still alive.
And lies is what they get.
Would you please give a very warm welcome to our own Chancellor, Adam Sattler?
The terrorist was never a serious concern.
Oh, really? Chancellor. Are you saying that he's not still alive and active?
Terrorist has been neutralized.
Neutralized. Okay, this is not funny. I want to see Evie's reaction right now. Can we cut back to Evie? She's not laughing. She's like the only one not laughing.
Well, what are they going to do? Fine us? Big deal. We've got the most watched show on air.
She's not happy about this. I don't think V would be happy either.
Is everything a joke to you, Gordon?
Listen, I tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to have to make some kind of apology, do some boring fundraiser, and in the meantime, our ratings will go through the roof.
He's like, worth it.
Gordon?
Could you hide?
Oh, this is just like when she was a kid. She always chooses under the bed. I guess that's the only spot for her. Oh, he's not gonna live through this. He thought that he would just have to do a little bit of extra charity work.
No, is it? Funny man.
And nope. Taken away the same way that her parents were taken away. And no one will ever hear about him ever again. He shouldn't have done that. That was so stupid. It not only made the Chancellor look bad, but it made fun of V as well, who's fighting a pretty noble fight for the entire country. I don't know why he did that. He shouldn't have done that. Oh, dude. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. How is she okay? Ah, no, not her too. How could they take her?
Do you know why you're here, Evie Hammond? You've been formally charged with 3 counts of murder, the bombing of government property, conspiracy to commit terrorism, treason, and sedition. The penalty for which is death by firing squad.
It wasn't her. They don't care. She's so scared. Look at her.
You must tell us the identity or whereabouts of codename V.
No way, Silhouette Man. She doesn't know. She looks so scared. Oh no. Not her beautiful hair. No, I feel like crying for her too. Oh. She had no information to give them. That's all she gets? Oh my gosh, and the mouse? Oh no, stay away from her food, mouse.
I know there's no way I can convince you this is not one of their tricks, but I don't care.
Oh.
I am me. My name is Valerie.
Valerie Viva?
In 2002, I fell in love with a girl named Christina. That year I came out to my parents. I couldn't have done it without Chris holding my hand.
Oh, she was brave.
But I'd only told them the truth. Was that
She
so
was brave
selfish?
for that. In a world like this, coming out, very brave.
It is the very last inch of us. But within that inch...
No way!
It ends whenever you want it to. Just tell us where he is.
She doesn't. This is so frustrating. Can she just say that he masked her up and brought her to his home? How is that unbelievable for them? I don't think it would be unbelievable because he would be smart enough to conceal where he lives. She's probably living for these stories, by the way. It's like the only entertainment or human connection for her.
And in 2015, I starred in my first film, The Salt Flats.
Oh.
It was the most important role of my life, not because of my career, but because that was how I met Ruth.
Oh, she's such a romantic.
She grew scarlet carsons for me in our window box.
Oh, wow.
And our place always smelt of roses.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So cute.
I still don't understand it. Why they hate us so much.
It's bizarre. For your protection.
I've never cried so hard in my life. wasn't long till they came for me.
Oh, man.
It seems strange that my life should end in such a terrible place. But for 3 years...
3?
I shall die here.
Oh.
Every inch of me shall perish.
Damn.
But one.
Oh, what a sad, heartbreaking story.
And even though I may never meet you, I love you. With all my heart, I love you.
Sweet. She needed to read that.
All they want is one little piece of information.
Wait,
Just give them something, anything.
I'd rather die behind the chemical sheds.
God, she looks bad.
Then you have no fear anymore. You're completely free.
She looks really skinny too. Oh yeah, that was odd. Oh, what the hell? That's weird. He lives in the facility? What?
Hello, Evie.
What? What the?
You.
What the hell was this?
It was you. That wasn't real.
That's insane. Why? Why would he do this to her?
But Mr. Dietrich's dead. When they found a Quran in his house, they had him executed.
Oh. Oh.
Fortunately, I got to you before they did.
You got to me. You did this to me.
That's so screwed.
You cut my hair.
Shaved her head.
You tortured me.
You said you wanted to live without fear. I know you may never forgive me, but nor will you ever understand how hard it was for me to do what I did. Every day I saw.
What about Valerie?
Every day I wanted to end it. You refused to give in. I knew I couldn't.
You're sick.
Disgusting. So Valerie's fake. He came up with that lie.
Your own father said that artists use lies to tell the truth. Yes, I created a lie. Don't run from it, Evie. You've been running all your life.
She's having a panic attack, man.
Listen to me, Evie.
This is so weird.
Commit to it.
Oh, God, I feel her pain so...
You faced your death, Evie. You are calm. You're still. Try to feel now what you felt then.
He is screwed. He is really screwed. What kind of test is this? Did Natalie Portman have to shave her head for this role? Is this real?
Got us in the rain.
Oh, wow. Kind of looks like Avatar, The Last Airbender. This is a moment. She's going through the exact same thing that he did, coming out of that fire right now. Freedom. It's like a release.
I'm leaving. I thought about keeping this, but it didn't seem right knowing you wrote it.
The whole Valerie thing. That's probably the most screwed up part. What? He didn't.
May I show you something before you go?
Valerie.
Did you know her?
No. She wrote the letter just before she died, and I delivered it to you as it had been delivered to me.
Oh.
You were in the cell next to her.
Oh.
You're getting back at them for what they did to her.
Oh. Don't. It's weird Stockholmy.
Thank you.
This is Stockholmy AF.
Evie.
And that's why he has the roses.
If I had one wish, I would wish to see you again, if only once, before the 5th.
How long until the 5th now? So he puts a rose on everybody he kills. For her, for Valerie. That's pretty beautiful. He loves her, straight up. But he's twisted. His love is twisted, and I think he knows that.
I want everyone to remember why they need us.
He is such a tyrant. I wish the people would just wake up.
The more power he attains, the more obvious his zealotry, and the more aggressive his supporters become.
Finally, we see him outside of a screen.
However, the true goal of this project is power. Complete and total hegemonic domination.
So insane.
The project, a new ability to wage war, is born from the blood of one of the victims.
Oh.
Imagine a virus. 3 targets are chosen to maximize the effect of the attack: a school, a tube station, and a water treatment plant. Several hundred die within the first few weeks. Before the St. Mary's crisis, no one would have predicted the results of the election that year. No one.
Yeah, all political.
After there was a pharmaceutical company controlled by certain party members that made them all obscenely rich.
It's just insane. The agendas.
Why didn't you come forward before? What were you waiting for?
I needed you.
Ooh, far out. Oh my god. Beethoven.
What are you doing in the dark, man?
He loves his classical music.
After I destroy Parliament, his only chance will be to offer them someone else, some other piece of meat. And who will that be?
Pretty.
What do I get out of this deal?
Me.
Why should I trust you?
Because it's the only way you're ever going to stop me.
But I hate this guy too. She's just watching this movie again by herself. She clearly misses V.
William Rookwood is dead.
I'd say so. 20 years now.
Weird. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Damn, he's good. He had me as well. That's the little girl that was watching TV with her parents. Oh, she's a V follower.
347 days, gentlemen. 347 failures.
God, he's unbearable.
Eric Finch?
Yeah.
Oh.
How many went out? So far we count 8 boxcars, several 100,000 at least.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna make things very difficult.
This is exactly what he wants.
What?
Anarchy in the UK!
Yeah. Anarchy or tyranny? I would choose anarchy over tyranny.
With so much chaos, someone will do something stupid.
Ooh.
Things will turn nasty.
Damn, a little girl? Really? Fingermen got no power now.
Rioters were arrested in Brixton.
Hell yeah.
Sutler will be forced to do the only thing he knows how to do.
Oh, what's that?
All V needs to do is keep his word. And then...
Whoa. Whoa, that is cool. She's back. Now that she knows how to get here.
I didn't think you'd come.
After what you put her through?
I said I would.
Ah,
Yeah, she kept her promise.
would you dance with me?
He's been wanting to dance with her for a while.
Tonight, I will speak directly to these people and make the situation perfectly clear to them.
Perfectly clear to them.
Any protester, any instigator or agitator will be made example of.
How do the people not realize, well, some of them not realize that this is tyranny?
How you can be one of the most important things that has ever happened to me, and yet I know almost nothing about you.
True.
I don't even know what you really look like.
Evie, please.
He's probably ashamed.
I thought they closed this all down.
They did. It took nearly 10 years to clear the tracks, lay a bit of my own.
He's very impressive. How much work he's put into his whole plan. Whoa.
These tracks lead to Parliament, and it's really going to happen, isn't it?
It will if you want it to.
What?
He's gonna put it up to her?
This is my gift to you, Evie. Everything that I have, my home, my books, the gallery, this train.
No, that means he plans to die.
Truth is, you made me understand that I was wrong. That the choice to pull this lever is not mine to make.
Why?
The world that I'm a part of and that I helped shape will end tonight. And tomorrow a different world will begin that different people will shape. And this choice belongs to them.
Right, and she is the people?
The time has come for me to meet my maker and to repay him in kind for all that he's done.
He does plan to die.
Please,
do this. You could let it go. We could leave here together.
Together? Oh my gosh. Ugh. That's so weird. I'm sorry. That's weird as hell. He didn't feel that, so...
I can't.
I mean, he's been preparing for this moment his whole life, basically.
Our enemy is an insidious one, seeking to divide us and destroy
No,
the
that's
very
you.
foundation of our...
Nah, that's you.
I give you my most solemn vow that justice will be swift, righteous, and it will be without mercy.
Oh, nice.
At last.
Yeah.
We finally meet.
You know what? Creed was starting to hate this guy himself.
Something for you, Chancellor.
Look at the way he's crying.
For all the things you've done.
A rose.
Goodbye, Chancellor.
Perfect.
Mr. Creedy.
Disgusting.
Nice. I think that if Creed is alive, he'll just be the same, though. Can he take them all on? Okay. I think the answer to that is yeah, he can.
You're not afraid of death. You're like me.
The only thing that you and I have in common, Mr. Creedy, is we're both about to die.
Oh, good.
We have guns.
No, what you have are bullets. The hope that when your guns are empty, I'm no longer standing, because if I am, you'll all be dead before you've reloaded.
Oh my gosh, he's scary.
Possible. Kill him.
Oh, whoa. Okay. I hope he was wearing a bulletproof vest and bulletproof pants and bulletproof mask. Oh my god.
My turn.
Oh, he's probably like a mutant. I mean, he was able to withstand fire, so that makes sense. Yeah, he's scared now. Oh, I love the slow-mo too. One by one. But how does he figure that he's going to die too? Literally taking down the government. Woo. Last one standing, Creed. Let's go.
Die. Why won't you die?
Beneath this mask, there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask, there is an idea, Mr. Creedy.
And ideas never die?
Ideas are bulletproof.
Okay. I thought they were going to say the same thing as in the start of the movie. Wow. That's definitely justice. Will that help Britain, though? I don't know. Where do we go from here? I guess the bullets did impact him, but not as quick as a normal person. Oof.
V!
Man. Will she get to see his face?
For 20 years, I sought only this day.
Oh, how old is he?
Until I saw you, and everything changed. I fell in love with you, Evie.
There it is.
I don't want you to die.
She didn't say back, though.
That's the most beautiful thing you could have ever given me.
Oh, I thought he was going to say that's the most beautiful thing anyone's ever said to me. Which I would have said, that's pretty sad.
V!
Oh. And she's not going to disrespect his memory by revealing what he looks like. That's surprising. Wow. Everyone is masked up now. You can't just shoot everyone. The government's dead. What would you be doing it for? Come on, give us a look at his face. Please, I want to see. I'm too curious.
Hold it. Stop right there.
Oh, no. Come on, dude.
Get your hand off that lever.
She's not afraid of dying either.
She was right. This country needs more than a building right now. Needs hope.
That much is definitely true.
Lydia, stand down! Stand down!
This is so cool. A movie about how the people are actually and literally stronger than their government. The reality is not true, although we want to believe that that's true. Wow, the streets of London, they're packed. 5th of November?
Do you like music, Mr. Finch?
Ah, this is nice. V would have been very happy. Orchestral. Dynamite, right? And fertilizer. And... oh, okay. So the train was always meant to blow up the building. This is the best way for him to have his send-off. This is exactly what he would have wanted. What he said at the beginning of the movie. The world will never forget this.
Who's Edmund Dantes? And he was my father. And my mother. My brother, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Who is you?
Okay. So not literally. I was like, bro, that's some incest if I ever heard it. Wow. This is beautiful.
No one will ever forget that night and what it meant for this country. But I will never forget the man and what he meant to me.
He made history, that's for sure. The Wachowski sisters definitely wrote something very, very captivating, very suspenseful. So many plot twists, like the one with Evie in the prison, and it turned out that V was the one that was holding her, torturing her. I didn't see that at all. And Evie's reaction to that was quite interesting as well, because when Evie had initially gone to the priest and, you know, told the priest of what was going on, the plan, and managed to get away, I was thinking that she was acting and V had told her to act in this way, because right before that scene he had said that he needs someone with theatrical experience, or however he put it. So I was also not expecting her to turn away from him at that point in the movie, especially because at that point in the movie he hadn't done anything nearly as extreme as when she found out that he was holding her and it wasn't actually the government. But I do understand that he needed to do that in order to shape her into the person that she always wanted to become, much like Morpheus in The Matrix with Neo, you know, helping guide him and helping him navigate through this dystopic world that they're a part of. So I did see some parallels there, which was quite interesting. I can see this as quite an evident piece of work from the Wachowski sisters, considering how they came up with The Matrix because of the parallels in V for Vendetta. And I had to research this because I did see at the very beginning when the production companies were showing off that they took part in making this movie, I did see DC Comics was a part of it, which was quite confusing because I did think this was an original work, but apparently it's a British graphic novel written by Alan Moore and illustrated by David Lloyd, initially published between 1982 and 85. And as an ongoing serial in the British anthology Warrior, its serialization was completed in 1988 to 89 in a 10-issue color limited series published by the DC Comics. So I didn't know that. That's really cool because this is quite different to something I would expect to come out from DC. It's quite an interesting idea because the government is actually the villain and V is the anti-hero, the anarchist fighting against tyranny. And I always find anti-heroes the most interesting heroes to really analyze. They're in the gray area, and V was so complex. He had such a troubled and dark past, and his trauma really made him the person that he is, or he was today, and the person that Evie met and probably fell in love with. We know that V fell in love with Evie, but I can probably make an educated guess that Evie felt the same feelings. And whilst it was a little bit Stockholmy, I think because of the fact that they were living in a dystopian society, it probably isn't as Stockholmy as a traditional Stockholm Syndrome relationship would go, because V actually truly wanted to train her brain, and that's why he did what he did to her. And he as he said, didn't like doing it. He was hoping every day that she would just give him something so that she could set herself free, but she didn't. She was steadfast in her unwillingness to help, and he respected that from her. He knew that that was the point that she was ready to find out that it was actually him that was holding her. But I loved this film. I love dystopian fiction, and I think if you guys have any more you want me to check out, I'd definitely be willing to check out some more in the future. If this is something that you're interested in, just let me know by pushing the like button and subscribing, and letting me know, of course, in the comment section below with your suggestions. But I love dystopian fics because I think that they're not so hard to believe that that could be real in a future not so far away. There was a line in this movie that was quite interesting. It was like, governments should fear the people shouldn't fear the governments. But I don't think that that's necessarily true in the world that we live in, and we can see it everywhere in the world. So we're kind of living in a little bit of a dystopian reality anyway. Not to this extreme, obviously, but that's why it's not so hard to believe that something like this could happen in the future. As scary as it may seem, there's a lot of things that we don't know go on in governments, and I think that's what this film and the graphic novel was trying to highlight, that even the people in the government, as we saw, if they're not high up enough, they still don't know what the actual truth is, because it was a way to control people at the end. The lack of information, the fear-mongering, the spread of the virus, and all of that. So it was quite scary to see, and that's what makes them so interesting, because they serve as warning pieces in a way. I don't think you should take it too seriously, obviously, because you shouldn't live your life in fear. This isn't supposed to be a movie that's supposed to spread fear. It's supposed to serve as a warning and just get your mind thinking about how some things may not always seem as they are, and to just open your mind. To quote that guy with the creepy baby coming out of him in the movie Total Recall. But anyway, I love this movie. Let me know your thoughts, and happy 5th of November. Subscribe and like if you enjoy content like this, and if you want to. Uncut version is going to be over on Patreon, linked in the description below in the pinned comments. You just need a copy of the movie so that you can watch it along with me. There'll be a timer. I can be on one screen, movie can be on the other screen. Besides Uncuts, I also provide early access to my content, bloopers, behind the scenes, polls, all of that good stuff. Down below you can find me on all the social media handles, and you can find my 2 other channels, my gaming channel Cherry Plays and my vlog channel Very Cherry. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, guys, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye everyone.